Greetings, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the time period of January 21st to the 31st, 2018. Welcome, new subscribers to my channel. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos. If you do, I really appreciate you for that. I love you for that, okay? Much love and blessings to you. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to channel out your energy, and then I'm going to move into the cards, okay? All right, so we're looking at Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, January 21st to the 31st, 2018, Pisces. Ooh, very interesting message, Pisces. So I'm getting something about pretentious. So I don't know if somebody's calling you pretentious or if you're calling another energy pretentious with this kind of energy. It just kind of feels like someone is like they're a player. So if you're a dude, you're a player. Like you're either you're being pretentious with people or with work or whatever the situation is here. But I get like a behind your back kind of feeling. So someone may be like they're saying that they're calling you pretentious behind your back, but you're not seeing this. And this feels like you're like coworkers, the people that you're going out with, you're spending time with. Just be careful if you hang out with your coworkers. Be careful who you decide to spend time with. People. There's an energy here where they'll use something against you, or they will use your own judgment against you, like whatever the situation is here. So just be careful with coworkers. Be careful of family members with this kind of feeling. And I get nosiness when I hit family members. I got nosiness. So if you're dealing with coworkers, they're calling you pretentious. If you're dealing with family members, they're calling you nosy. Like, I don't know if you're in people's stuff. Are you going through people's things? Are you slipping things in people's stuff? Whatever the situation is here. But I get an element of surprise. So you may be doing this because you're trying to surprise somebody here with this kind of energy. You're not doing it on purpose, but maybe there's another energy around you that kind of sees that as it's a little weird, it's a little sneaky. You know, Pisces they're a little sneaky, and it's your nature to be sneaky. But that's what makes you a good surpriser. You know what I mean? So if people are calling you pretentious, it does hurt your feelings. However, I feel like there's an element here, either you know that they're doing this or you don't know that they're doing this here. I was getting that behind your back. So either people are calling you nosy behind your back and pretentious at the same time. I mean, oh, you got to sit down and have conversations with these people, especially if these are people that you manage or these are people that manage you, okay, with this kind of feeling. It's not heavy energy. It just kind of feels like it's not heavy, but it kind of feels like you're taking it in a very heavy way is the feeling that I get here. Okay, so just be careful with getting too into your feelings with how people say things to you, or I mean even how you say things to people as well. That could be where the pretentious feeling is coming from other people, and it has a lot to do with your self-esteem. That could be why people are doing this to you with this kind of feeling here. Okay, I get a moving back in kind of feeling. So I don't know if you left mom and you left dad, whatever the situation is, or you left home out of nowhere, but I get a stormed out. So either you got stormed out on, or you are that person that is storming out here. And I get bills, bills piling up, bills not being paid. And this could be your parents. You could be living with your parents, or you're living with your brother and your sister or somebody. And they're like, you're not helping me pay the bills. Like, you need to leave. Like, you're not helping. If you're that one that's doing that to people, that could be where that energy is coming from. Or somebody's literally saying to you, you're not helping me. You're not helping me pay for anything. You're not helping with the bills. You're not buying groceries, whatever the situation is here. If you are a parent and you have a grown teenage child, whatever the situation is here, or you have a sibling that lives with you, or a younger sister or brother that lives with you, they're not helping. They're lounging, they're chilling, they're snacking, they're just chilling with this kind of energy. If it's you, you're just chilling. But there's just a need to get back on with the responsibility. If you're telling yourself that there's a need to get back on responsibility, you want to be more of a help, that's cool. But somebody wants you to help out with the bills, someone wants you to help out with groceries. If this is either coming towards you, or they're telling you this. So either you are taking charge and you are doing this, or you're saying this to another energy. And I get an Aries, so you may be living or you house with Aries, or you're involved with some type of plan with an Aries like energy, that may be the energy that's pretentious, or that maybe there's an element here, like if you're dating someone and then like the two of you have like mutual friends and you go out with your friends, it's like a whole group of friends is calling you and your boy and your girlfriend, or you and your boyfriend pretentious, like a made up couple, like you know what it feels like kissing or hugging in front of people, but not really being happy or not really being satisfied, but showing to be that way. And that's where the pretentious energy is coming from, okay? So I'm going to cut that and I'm going to move into your cards, all right? So you can apply that to your personal life, your home life, your family, nosiness with your family. People may be very, very into your relationship and you don't want them to be, and they're questioning you, like, are you getting divorced? Why are you still, there's an element here where people, like your mother, your father, whoever, like they're asking you, like, why are you still married to her? Or why are you still married to him? Or why are you still dating this person? And again, it has something to do with somebody's skin tone, or why you still support this person. It has something to do with somebody's skin tone. I get with the lightness and the darkness of somebody's skin tone. So if you're light skinned, that you if you're a light skinned dude and skin tone doesn't freaking matter, to be honest. If you're a light skinned dude and you're dating a dark skinned woman, or if you're a Caucasian woman and you're dating a black man or an African man, and people are like, why are you still with him? Why are you still with her? But you're like, I love this person. Like, why does your opinion matter? Why does it matter who I'm moving with? Why does it matter who I live with this kind of energy? Okay, get out of my face. That's probably what you're telling them. You're telling them, get out of my face, get out of my business with this kind of energy. Okay. All right. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And it doesn't have to be somebody's looks. It could be the fact that maybe you're dating someone who's not working, or you're dating someone who makes you do everything, or has you on your hands and knees doing everything, like a mule, has you working like a mule. This is like a wife and a husband that cooks, or only, or a wife and the wife does everything, whatever the situation is. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Could be, you could apply that to work too as well, where people are like, why aren't you saying anything? People have you doing everything. There's a need to speak up, have a voice in whatever situation this is, okay? Or if your family, if you're content with your relationship, your family, they feel inclined to give their 2 cents, or your friends feel inclined to give their two cents and say that your relationship is pretentious and it's fake, it's for show, whatever the situation is here, or you just with her because she looks a certain way, or vice versa. Like, it's all about you putting people in their place, basically. Like, why does it matter what someone does? Like, it's all about love. You love the person. Doesn't matter what they look like. Doesn't matter what kind of work they do. Whatever the situation is here, okay? Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, January 21st to the 31st, 2018. Woo! I feel like I had to come up for air. Okay, Pisces, the card that you have underneath, 4 of Earth energy, and I'm being drawn to a Virgo. This could be a Virgo friend, a Virgo child here. Someone has been smoking hardcore. They've been smoking. I don't feel anything with snorting. I just feel smoking. Somebody's been smoking a lot of weed. This could be cigarettes. Somebody may be indulging in alcohol. If it's you, and you're not dealing with a Virgo-like energy that's doing that, then it's you and your finances. your finances. You may be paying for weed. I mean, I'm just saying, you may be paying for a lot of weed or paying for a lot of cigarettes, whatever the situation is here. Or you're dealing with someone who they're doing this and they're like, wait, you're using all your money, or you're using my money. Like, somebody may be asking you for money to support their habit here, and that's why I said, you need to speak up. You need to have a voice. Like, somebody may be using you, taking advantage of you for whatever reason here with this energy, okay? Or if that's you, then maybe you need to cut back on some type of habit that you're doing. And it could be video games. It could be playing video games. It could be smoking. It could be sex. I mean, sex is whatever, but it could be sex addiction. It could be anything. TV, watching too much TV, eating something, whatever the situation is here. You have a leba for your starting point. And I get that that's where the pretentious energy is coming from, your workplace environment here. And that's where is creating a lot of opposition for you. And I feel like a head something. So it could be your head, like your mind, like that's why I said you're taking something to the heart here. So this could be coworkers are telling you about you being pretentious, or your coworkers are giving you responsibilities that you shouldn't even have with this kind of energy, and it's going to your head. Like, it's literally going to your head here with this kind of feeling with the Aleba card. So if it's going to your head, then there's a need to say something. There's a need to stand up. There's a need to stand up for who you are with this kind of energy. Don't let people say these kind of things, or don't let people just tell you when to run errands. Like you're not somebody's housemaid. You're not somebody's maid with this kind of energy. If this is happening to you, or you're also looking into this happening to like a new hire in the workplace environment, it has a lot to do with the way somebody looks, the way the way somebody sounds, the way somebody moves through life, whatever the situation is here. Okay. If you're standing up for someone else, that's cool. They can do it themselves. Or there's a situation where, it's happening to you, and there's a need to stand up for yourself. And like I said, you may be going to like a higher up, like if you're a head boss, if you're a manager, you may be speaking to like a higher up in the workplace environment to try to get somebody fired that has been bothering you, or try to get somebody to leave that has been making life difficult for you for some reason. I was getting a Virgo-like energy there, okay? Someone is just, they're abusing their power in the workplace environment. If this is work, and then you also have like your home environment, it could be that Virgo energy is either at work, or they are in the home. If they are in the home, this could be a brother, this could be a sister, this could be a child. I get a son with this energy. A son could be someone that you live with, does not have to be your biological son. It could be your son, like your homie, your brother, that you call your brother here with this energy, okay? They've been cutting back. Like somebody, I get cutting back, but I get this energy, like I was getting all that smoking and that drinking. So either you're trying to cut back on this habit. That's why I said the pretentious energy is coming from your workplace environment. You're trying to figure out a way to decrease that. The home environment, the drinking, the smoking, like you've been cutting back, and you've been telling people that you've been cutting back, but that also could apply to the pretentious energy. You may be telling people at home, or both at work and at home, that you stopped smoking, or you stopped smoking weed, or another energy has been doing that, but they're lying with the 10 of water and the 11 card being here. You're not telling people the complete truth as to what you're doing at home, or you're not telling people the complete truth into some type of addictive habit, the secret addictive habit that you're having here. I get porn with the 10 of water energy here. So you're either finding out that you have a brother or a sister, biological or not, they've been watching a lot of porn, and that's what's coming out with the 10 of water here, or you are that person, secret addiction. You're the one with the porn addiction, and that's what's coming out with this 10 of water energy here. It's embarrassing. So either this is happening to you, like you're praying, like you're on your hands and knees, and you're hoping that like whatever addiction that you have at home does not bleed into your workplace environment, or whatever secretive energy you have going on in your workplace environment, you're hoping that it won't bleed into your home environment as well too. It could be a secret addiction, like I said, porn, drinking, weed. This could be like you smoke weed with your coworkers on the side, and maybe you go home and your mom and your dad or your sisters, they don't know about this. You're not sharing this information about this to them, or this is something at home that you're doing, or you watch porn or something at home, and you're not telling your coworkers that, but they're finding that out. And I get that that's why I was getting that nosiness for you before in the home. You're nosing around someone that you live with, your brother or your sister, like I said, you're finding out that these are behaviors that they've been sneaking around, or it's you. It's you're trying to conceal this from people in the home environment, or you have a friend that you live with, that you cohabitate with, and they've been sneaking around. But I get the nosiness is either coming from your end, or it's coming from the end of a coworker. Like they're snooping through your stuff. They're trying to learn more about you. Like, do you watch porn for real? Like, do you have a drinking habit? Do you have a sex habit? Do you have a weed habit? Like, people are trying to get you to talk so that they can get you to indulge in the same kind of habits that they have. And that's just the way that's just the way it is. With a 10 of water and a 11 card being here, people are trying to break into you. 3 of earth being in your present, you're like, I get opposition with this 3 of earth energy. So people are trying to, they're in your stuff. They're nosy. They're calling you pretentious in the workplace environment here. And I get voices. You're listening to that voice of intuition. Or you're literally, there's a lot of voices going on around you. There's a lot of responsibility. Like I said, people are giving you responsibilities in the workplace environment. That could be why that could be why somebody has this kind of habit at home. And they're not telling people that, because in the workplace, you're being impounded with a responsibility that does not even belong to you. There's an element here where you want to put someone in their place. It could be an earth-like energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. You want to put someone in their place because maybe you feel like they don't have the right to say something for some reason. They don't have a right to say what they're saying to people, or they don't have a right to say what they're saying to you here. And I get that element of embarrassment as well. So if maybe you don't feel maybe you don't feel right that maybe someone is putting you on blast in the workplace environment about your porn, and maybe they watch porn with this energy, or there's a situation where like somebody smokes weed, and maybe you don't feel like somebody has the right to put you on blast about the fact that you smoke weed or you drink, because they also do it in the workplace environment. Feels like a playground situation is going on here. Like it feels like children. Like it feels like maybe you do have children. If you do work with kids, that could be you're on the outside. Maybe these are kids that this is happening to. You may work with children, or you just have children for some reason, or this could be you walking down the block and 2 children or 3 children are having a conversation about the other 3 or the other 2 doing what's right from what's wrong. Literally, like you're walking on the street and that's happening. Or this is happening in the workplace or in the home environment. Nosy people, nosy children. You are that nosy person. You're looking into somebody's work environment. You're looking at somebody not working, for instance, here with this kind of energy. Someone may be telling you why you're not working. Your mom may be like, why are you still in bed? You're like, Mom, I still want some time to myself with the ton of water. They're nosy. You have nosy family members, nosy coworkers. There is hypocrites. You're surrounded by hypocrites at home. You're surrounded by hypocrites in the workplace environment here. Your future has a 9 of Earth here. I get a new job, or you got enough money, enough to save up to move on to a new job with this energy. You do have a lot of options, or you do have a lot of options in terms of looking for new work, because you can't deal. I get that you don't want to be in a workplace environment that I get belittled. There's something about belittling you. Or you are a part of that group of people that you're belittling someone else, but I feel like you're the one that's being belittled. If this is a home environment here, I was getting that new job in the future. If this is like nosiness, pretentious, hiding secretive behavior, doing secretive things at home, people are telling you this, like I get observation. People are observing you. They're watching you. You may be thinking that people in the workplace are not watching you, or you're not watching them, but you are, or they are, or it's at home. You may think that you're chilling, watching porn, or you're chilling, smoking weed, but your grandpa is they're actually listening. You may think someone may be pretending to sleep in the home. Could be a kid that's pretending to sleep. Could be a girlfriend or a boyfriend that's pretending to sleep. And they're finding out that you're going off and you're sneaking. You're going outside. You're going to the backyard. You're smoking. You're drinking. But they've been watching you. 10 of water energy here. They've been watching you. They've been watching your every move, either in the workplace or at home. So either you're watching porn and you're thinking that your door is completely closed, and that your mom is like, or your sister is like, what the hell are you doing in the home? Or this at work and you're drinking at work, or another energy is drinking at work and you're putting them on blast about that. Or you're actually doing something that's looking like pretentiousness in the workplace environment, and you're like, wait, how did you know? How did you know this? How did you know I was doing this? I didn't even tell you that I was doing that. Whatever the situation is here. But it's embarrassing. Like there's an element of embarrassment either in the workplace, at home, or in both environments here. Your accomplishment has the 8 of Earth. 8 of Earth energy here. You're working hard in the workplace, but I get to conceal. So you're working hard to conceal some type of shadiness that you're doing. Like I said, there was an element of surprise. People are being nosy. Your kids are watching you. Your wife is watching you. Girlfriend, boyfriend watching you. Dog is watching you. The dog is looking to see what you're doing. You're like, damn. You know what that kind of feels like? Those movies where the person is watching porn, or they're doing some type of sex act, and then a dog walks in or the cat walks in. And it's like you feel there's an element of feeling embarrassed because an animal is watching you. There's giraffes in here. There's giraffes in this. You could be going to the zoo wherever you are. You could be going to the San Diego Zoo or San Francisco, whatever zoo there is in the world, in the country where it's still warm because it's cold as hell here. I can't imagine anybody going to the zoo now. You could be going and maybe you're kissing in front of giraffes, and your boyfriend and girlfriend, they're making fun of the fact that we're kissing in front of giraffes. Or we're kissing in front of an elephant or something, whatever the situation is here. That's interesting. So whatever it is, nosiness, pretentiousness, homework, you're just working hard to conceal whatever it is you're doing. It could be like a late night. This could be you having a late night secretive thing that you do. Like it could be like playing with, I don't know. It could be like playing with something, playing video games in the middle of the night. Or you got kids that are doing this. They're sneaking and they're doing this. They're trying to conceal this from you. Or you gotta smoke, or you smoke, or there's porn, or there's whatever it is, a sex habit. This is like you live with people, for example, like roommates, and like you don't want them to know that you're having sex with your girlfriend or your boyfriend in the room, and they're watching you. Nosiness, they're watching you. You're working hard to keep your doors closed or your door locked. Eight of Earth energy here. Or you're working hard to not make people think that you're a pretentious person. You're like, I'm not pretentious. Like you're trying to stand up for yourself here. You're trying to say this is who I am. I'm not pretentious. Why do I need to hide? This is me. Why do I need to hide who I am with this energy or what I did? I don't care. Like you're saying, I don't care. Your spiritual self has the two of air. There's a little, I get bisexuality with this two of air energy. Either you are a lesbian and you're deciding to be, like you're a straight lesbian and you're deciding to be bi, men and women, that you're considering that because maybe you're starting to take an interest into men as well. Or you're a dude and you're a dude and you consider yourself completely gay and you're like, wait, do I still have feelings for women? Or if you are straight, you're like, do I have feelings for the same sex? Whatever the situation is here, and it's spiritual. This is your spiritual self. All that is tied into your spiritual identity here. And that could be where the nosiness is coming from. They're like, what are you doing? Like, what are you watching? You're watching gay porn? You're watching lesbian porn? You're watching scissoring, whatever it is? That's where the two of air energy is coming from. They're nosy. They're watching your secret habits at home. They're watching your secret habits in the workplace environment. And you're like, I need locks. I need a door. This could either be happening external from you, like you're the one that's being nosy to somebody, something that somebody's doing, or they're watching you. Like in the workplace, they're watching you. I said observing. You got a family member they've been observing you, like a grandfather or a grandmother or a mother or father. They've been observing you, or a friend. They've been watching your moves, and they're like, I didn't know you did that. I didn't know you smoke weed. I didn't know you drink like that. Pretentious, a love it card. Or you're dealing with a hypocritical earth-like energy, and they're the ones that are telling people what to not do or what they're hiding and whatever the situation is here. Your mentality has the sign of Aries, Oshala. You are dealing with an Aries-like energy. That could be, I get manipulation. This could be the energy that is manipulating a situation. Okay? What's changing for you is the Baba Larisha. And your resolution has the 10 of air. So you feel like whatever you were hiding, whatever you tried to hide, the Baba Orisha being that is changing, whatever you tried to use your abilities or your spiritual abilities to hide or conceal is coming out, is no longer hidden. So if it's some type of habit that you have, some type of secrecy, like some type of secret love or a secret habit, a secret sex habit or something that you try to keep that concealed, but your coworkers are bringing that out. They're calling you pretentious. They're calling you pretentious because maybe you put them in place about something that they were doing, but you're also doing it, vice versa wise. Or it's your family members that are doing that to you. They're like, how are you doing this? Oshala energy right here. So there's some hypocritical stuff going on. And there's also this serious need, 8 of Earth, to you're working hard to conceal something. And like I said, there was an element of surprise. But you have an Aries-like energy that they've been manipulating something. They've been forcing something out of someone in a magical way. Baba Larisha energy here, so that it would mess up. This is kind of like you're trying to do a business plan or a business deal with somebody. But you had an Aries-like energy that they're magically inclined with the Baba Orisha here, and they're like bringing that out. It's kind of like it's business. Anything with business is always Baba Orisha to me. It's always magical. It's always like there's some type of esoteric energy surrounding like your business life and how you make money. But somebody's bringing that out. And Aries-like energy is bringing that out. And you're like, it's supposed to be secretive. It's an actual surprise. It's supposed to be secretive. If somebody's being nosy, they're bringing it out. They're using magic of some way, of shape or form to bring it out, number one. Or if it's an actual habit that you're trying to hide from your family, your friends, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, you're tiptoeing around, they're bringing it out. Workplace people are telling people, or they're like, it's a whole group that you're trying your best to conceal this habit from people. But they're like, they know intuitively, your coworkers or your family members or you know what's up. You already know that somebody's doing something secretive. You already know. Or they already notice about you. There's a drug habit as well, 10 of water energy going on here. So either you're finding out about another element around you has a drug habit inside the house, or it's you, and they're working hard to conceal it, or some type of sex act or porn or something. Workplace, home. You got nosy people in the workplace, and you got nosy people at home. People are calling you pretentious, hypocrite, because they're like, wait, you're doing this too. You're doing it too. And it could be something pertaining to some type of spiritual stuff as well. It could be spiritual work that somebody does to get money or to gain fame. But somebody is like, it's bad. Don't do it. But you're like, you're doing it too. That's where the hypocrite energy is coming from. Yeah, options. So if you're leaving a workplace because you feel like somebody should not be telling you how to rule, how to live your life, how to be, whether it's in the workplace, at home, you're putting somebody in their place, or they're putting you in their place. But there's embarrassment. So it's a secret behavior that somebody's doing. Somebody's calling you pretentious in the workplace or at home. Family members are being nosy. You're trying to watch whatever, and you're trying to have sex, or you're trying to do a smoke or something, and somebody's watching you. Your grandfather, your mother, your father, they're watching. Secretive. You're trying to plan, or you're trying to do something in surprise. The Aries like energy, they're clocking you. They don't have anything to do. They're just watching. That could be a mom or dad that's watching you. A woman or a wife or a husband, somebody who that doesn't really have their life together, is what it seems like. Has a bigger say as to what you should be doing than what they should be doing. Okay, they're like, "Why are you home?" And you're like, "Why are you home? The hell? I can do what I want." Like I said, from your channel message. All right, outcome for Pisces. Pisces. Oh yes, Aries all the way. Fire-like energies here. Five of Wands. I get trust. You got trust issues going on here. It is a representation of conflict, so trust and conflict go hand in hand to me. Without trust, there will be conflict. In any case here with this kind of energy, I get divorce. So if this is somebody that's doing this to you at home, workplace, you could be divorced in a workplace. That's why I said you were dealing with a new job here. You could be divorced in a workplace because of the way people are treating you. They're telling you what you can and cannot do. It could be racist or prejudice stuff as well, too. I don't feel that heavily. I just feel like this could be a home environment. This could be a wife or a boyfriend that they're just too into what you're doing. They're like, why do you need to watch porn if we have each other? What the hell are you doing? Why are you touching yourself if I'm right here? Five of Wands energy. Interesting. Or it's a workplace. And people are doing this, and people are like being hypocrites to you. They're like, what are you doing? You know, Earth-like energy, workplace environment. There's Shala is at home. I feel like that's like a family member or someone that's doing that to you, or a wife, or a boyfriend, or a girlfriend. You know, should I divorce this person? They think they can control my life, or should I leave this job? People are rolling like they control me. But there's trust as well, trusting people. This could have been a situation, like I said, you may have said something secretive to someone in the workplace or at home, and they're bringing it out. Five of Wands. They're like, why would you say that? I wasn't ready for that to happen. I wasn't ready for her to know that. I wasn't ready. Five of Wands energy. I wasn't ready. Reminds me of Kevin Hart. She wasn't ready. Okay? All right, cool, Pisces. Let me know how it resonates. And be well and be blessed. Private readings, ifadivination777@gmail.com. My other email is packed. I gotta fix it. Okay? All right, cool. So be blessed. Ashe, be well. Take care. Bye.